Rotten Tomatoes predictions from the critic side and the fan side for Wonder Woman. Now, I've been waiting to see Wonder Woman forever, ever since I was a little kid and saw this character in the Justice League and the comics. I've been waiting to see this character for a long time, and I really did like Gal Gadot's version of the character in Batman v Superman. She didn't get a ton of screen time, but the moment she did have, I thought she kicked ass, and it really worked for me. And from all the trailers we've got, it looks exciting to me. So the score I'm going to give it, I'm not going to give it a very like a totally high one, but again, before I give this score and before you think I'm being a DC hater, I am hoping to be dead wrong on this score. And I'm going to give it a pretty good score, too. It's not like a crap score I'm about to give it. But I'm hoping to be dead wrong. And you guys say, you were wrong. It got an 80 or a 90%. I want that to happen. I just want that clear. The score I'm going to give it, I predict that this movie is going to get a 64% from the critic side. And it's going to get an 81% from the fan side. And I hope I'm wrong about that from a 64. I hope it's way higher than that.
I mean, yeah, it looks cool. The action looks sick. I'm just really hoping they can make a story that anybody cares about. So if they can do that, then, you know, it'll get decent reviews, because of all the action scenes I've seen just look sick. All the fighting, I'm sure, is going to be cool. And I just like the style of the DC films. Like, they look, just the way they're filmed, and that kind of like darker just kind of feel to them. I actually really like that. It's just the stories that are always lacking. So if we can get some semblance of a good story, I think this movie can get an excellent, excellent score for a DC movie and get about a 73.
And what do you think about the fan score?
Well, fans are always going to be split, so it's kind of, that one's always hard for me, but I think it's going to be around that same, like, 75-ish score. Maybe less. I don't know. By this point, it's kind of the thing to just hate on DC movies more than they deserve. They definitely deserve hate, but I think some of it's a little excessive. But I think around that 70-75 range.
Okay, fair enough. And I just want to say before we end this video, I agree with a lot of what you're saying. I do like the darker elements and themes in Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad and even Man of Steel. That was not the problem with Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad. The problem is the stories and the scripts. They're not very interesting or very good. And some of the stuff in there, they've got good stuff like they've got good ideas, like the Martha thing. It's a good idea. It's the way it's executed. It's executed so poorly to the point where you're like, I knew where they were going with that. I understand its meaning, but it's like it's executed in a way where like they're best friends. Oh, okay, just little things like that. It's just they shoot themselves in the foot sometimes. So again, as I said, I hope I'm way wrong on the score. I hope it gets an 85 or higher or whatnot. I hope this is the movie that really turns the fans, or rather the critics, and even the fans, because these movies are divisive. The Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, they're very divisive films. You know, some people think they're the greatest DC films ever. Some people think they're in the Batman and Robin stage. I wouldn't go that far. I think that's pushing a little too far.
It's a great movie, if you look at it as a comedy. Chill.
I'm going to pretend you didn't even say that, even if it was as a joke.
It's not a joke.
I just want to say this one more time. Fuck Batman and Robin. Okay, getting back to this, I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman. I love Gal Gadot. The relationship between her and Steve Trevor, played by Chris Pine, it looks very interesting so far. A lot of the dialogue seems like there's some comedic banter going on too, which I don't mind. I don't mind as long as they balance out some of those serious dramatic moments and then give us some of those funny moments. I just don't want it to be like, hey, we want to be like Marvel. We got to have comedy here, comedy there. No, like the themes and the dark stuff, I love that. Keep doing what you're doing. Just make the scripts and make the stories better and more interesting. Take James Gunn, for instance, as your example. His scripts are incredible. Give me a good, incredible script and, you know, good fleshed out characters and something interesting and meaningful deaths. That's all I ask.
That being said, I don't think it's going to happen. So we'll have to see. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Let us know what you thought about it in the comments section. And we definitely want to hear what your predictions are too. So definitely let us know. And if you guys like this video, you can hit the subscribe button.
See you guys next time.